What is up, Speezinators? I'm your host, Nathan Spees, and yes, look at this! It's a new collection video. But not just any collection video, as today, I'm going to be showing off my entire collection from my favorite football team and my favorite NFL team, the Cincinnati Bengals. Love them or hate them, I've collected so many things over the past few years. And since I'm approaching my 10th anniversary of being a Bengals fan, I thought I'd show off my entire Bengals collection. Because September is football month. So without further ado, let's get started. So first up, we have these two Bengals portraits, locker room uniform portrait pictures that you can get your name in. So for example, I have one that says Nathan, and one of them that says Spees. And you can tell this is pretty old because it has some people that are not Bengals players anymore, but I still hang these up on my wall to this day. And then right behind those we have my Bengals Duffel Bag. I still use that to this day as well, although I don't use it as often. But yeah, it comes in handy. Over here we have this Bengals hat, which features the old logo, which I actually like that logo more than the B, because that one actually looks really cool. And I also have that picture on these socks right here, which I don't really wear these socks because they're not that comfortable, but they're nice to have. And then behind that we have my Bengals Pillow Pet, which I got for Christmas a while ago. And speaking of Christmas, I also have this Bengals tree skirt. Or, I mean, it's just fabric, but I use it as a tree skirt because I have this little Christmas tree that I hang up in my room, and I would always use that Bengals blanket as a tree skirt. Though I'm not going to use it this year because I'm actually doing something different with my tree this year. But anyway, over here we have a gnome, which actually, if you can see, I don't know if you can see, but he's kind of cracked a little bit. I accidentally broke him a while ago, but we got him fixed. And we have our AJ Green Funko Pop. And I know they're making a Joe Burrow Funko Pop, so that's going to be really cool. Then we have another Bengals gnome. This one's a Christmas ornament. But I don't actually use this on my tree. And then over here we have this really, really tiny Bengals helmet magnet. You can hang this up on your fridge. This is actually my dad's, but it's in my house, so it's part of the collection. He also has a Bengals flag, but that's in the garage, and I don't want to go get that down. So, yeah. But here we have this Bengals Christmas train. It's like a little train that's kind of like a gingerbread house or something. I'm not really sure what the purpose of it is, but it's still pretty cool. And yeah, each part is separate too. Alright, and because we're still living in the 2020s, I have a Bengals face mask. I don't really wear it though because it's not that comfortable. I have different face masks for that. And then over here we have this Bengals zombie, which it says Houday on the front. Yeah, it's really cool, really detailed, and yeah. And then over here we have this Bengals helmet ornament. This I actually do use on my tree. And then we have a fancier version. This one came from the NFL shop. And yeah, I also use this on my tree. We have this Bengals Santa Claus ornament that I also use on my tree. And then we have this Bengals Nutcracker right here, which you can pull the string, which, oh, there's a string between his legs that you pull and his legs move up. So yeah, really, really cool. And then over here we have my Bengals piggy bank, which this thing is completely full. I still use that as my current piggy bank. And just behind the Bengals piggy bank we have this Bengals Tiki with their mascot Houday at the top, as well as it says Cincinnati Bengals and it has a Bengals player. Really, really cool. It's a little bit heavy, but it's not that heavy. And then we have this Bengals football right here, which obviously it has the Bengals logo, and then on the back it says Cincinnati Bengals, established day 1968, AFC champions 1981 to 1988. And it's got a really awesome picture of, I think that's Paul Brown Stadium, or it could be Riverfront, but I think it's Paul Brown. And then back there we have just a regular Bengals pillow. It says Bengals on it, and it has the logo. And then over here we have a Mickey Mouse stuffed animal, and he's wearing a Bengals jersey. They actually made a bunch of these for pretty much all the teams, so I just have the Bengals one. And yeah, he's a really awesome plush. I highly recommend getting one of these if you're, if you're an NFL fan, and if you're a Disney fan, of course. Right behind that, we have this plush football, which also has the Bengals logo, and it's supposed to look like their mascot, Houday, but it doesn't really look like them. And of course, where will a Bengals collection be without a jersey? So this is Joe Burrows jersey. This is the old jersey. This is not the new uniforms that they're going to have this year. This is the older one. Which honestly, I kind of like the older ones a little bit more, but the new ones are okay. They're not that bad. But yeah, I actually got this pretty recently. I think I got it last year, maybe? Not entirely sure. We have this Bengals winter hat, and yeah, it has this mohawk, and yes, I do still wear it. So yeah, really cool. And then over here we have, this is actually pretty cool. This is a Bengals helmet, and like, you're supposed to plug this in and it lights up, and this thing, it can spin around. There's like a magnet, and yeah, it's even got details on the inside. It's really awesome. Pretty expensive, but they do have this for every team if you're interested. I'll play a video of it in action right now. Alright, and then a few more things back here. We have this Bengals shirt. It says Cincinnati Bengals, and it has 2 tigers on it, as well as the old, much better logo. I got this in Gatlinburg this past year. They had a store that was selling sports things, and this was one of the only Bengals things that they had in that store. So I decided to get it. And then the last thing in this collection is this. A Cincinnati Bengals parking fan zone thing. I got this at a flea market a while ago, and I just use it as a display on my wall. But it's still really cool. So that is my entire collection of everything that I own from the Cincinnati Bengals. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Houday! Bye-bye!